If I had to learn tennis all over again, I wouldn't start with technique. Not with forehands, not with serves. I'd start by learning the number one most important thing in tennis: movement. That's the part too many people skip, and that's why they get stuck. My name is Erik Vaneker. I'm a tennis coach for 13 years at the time of recording, and I'm a human movement scientist. In this video, I'll walk you through the 6 exact levels I'd follow if I had to start from zero again, step by step, and why this will save you years of frustration. Whether you're still young or already an adult, I'll tell you the best way to actually get good at tennis. A structured approach, all backed by science. So stick around. And the last 2 levels are not what you'd expect. Tennis is an open skill sport. Every rally is different. And every ball, more or less, is unpredictable. That's why great tennis starts before playing tennis. Here's where scientific models like the athletic skills model come in. This model shows how broad movement skills form the base of all later sports performances. You could think about running, but also jumping, catching, rolling, and throwing. These global skills form your movement vocabulary. The more words you know, the more fluently you can speak the language of movement. For me, that started with judo when I was 4 years old. I learned to properly fall, roll over, and move with control. Next to judo, I did various other sports like swimming, breakdancing, and I even did horseback riding for 2 years. Although I was fortunate enough to do all of these sports, if I could go back, I'd add more ball sports, such as baseball, handball, and basketball, to build even stronger coordinative abilities or coordination. And by the way, this doesn't only apply to me or kids in general. Even as an adult today, building your movement base can accelerate your tennis progress. Although it's way harder than as a kid, your nervous system can still adapt. Tennis is a late specialization sport. You don't have to start early to get an elite level at it. So, in level 1, make sure to do other sports than tennis. Stay tuned, because in level 2, we are going to step onto the court. Now you have that movement base, you can start playing tennis. But here's the thing, don't overload yourself with technique right away. At this stage, it's all about exploration and implicit learning. Learning without constant verbal instruction. Just by rallying, playing small-sided games, and experimenting, your brain will figure out the patterns. You learn how to position yourself, how to track the ball, and how to time your strokes. All naturally. From a scientific point of view, this fits perfectly with the early engagement hypothesis. You engage early with your target sport, you play, you enjoy, but you don't narrow down and specialize too soon. I'll explain why focusing on enjoyment first will make you better, faster, even in level 3. And yes, even when you're 20 or 30 or 40, this structured approach also works. But before we go on, my name is Erik. I make videos about tennis and science, so if that sounds like something you're interested in, make sure to subscribe. And if you've gotten any value out of this video, hit the like button because it really helps the channel. And now let's continue to level 3. So here's something many people underestimate. Fun isn't just fun. It's performance science. When you enjoy the game, you practice more. And when you play more, your brain stores more movement patterns. And ideally, when those movement patterns come from different donor sports, they will all transfer to tennis. A kid who learned to throw in baseball will serve more naturally. A basketball player will move more efficiently around the court. And somebody who played judo as a kid, like me, will keep their balance faster after hitting. That phenomenon is called skill transfer. On the Third Love Academy, we offer science-based education for tennis coaches, players, and parents. The very first course we're launching is about skill transfer. And if you're curious to learn how this works, you can check out the link below. Now let's continue with the video. So, to recap at this point, the first 3 levels are not about specializing in tennis. They're about building a huge movement vocabulary. We do already start with tennis, but we just don't narrow down too soon. In level 4, it is time to specialize. Ideally, in level 2 and 3, you already learned the right grips and the right stances for every stroke. So level 4 is all about technique. Further than only core principles, you want to zoom in on technical corrections. In terms of stances, so footwork, you have to be able to step in towards the ball but also play from an open stance. In terms of grips, your forehand grip should not be too deep and you should be serving from the continental grip. Again, the topic of grips is of great debate amongst coaches. Eventually, you have to find out a technique that really works for you. And that's because, if it wouldn't be the case, all top players would play the same stroke from the same grip. And that's not the case. Some play their double-handed backhand from a continental grip, and others play from an Eastern backhand grip. Me myself, for example, I struggled with the double-handed backhand a lot because I didn't really have the perfect grip. And even nowadays, I prefer the slice over the double-handed drive. The same is true for the forehand. Some players play with an Eastern forehand grip and others play with a semi-Western grip. So although you want to zoom in on technique in level 4, do realize it's all about you and your technique. Don't try to copy others too much, focus on what works for you. And now let's get on with levels 5 and 6, my favorites. You cannot learn tennis in a vacuum. You have to learn to play matches. In matches, you learn to apply your skills, and more specifically, under pressure. You get tactical awareness, you understand court positioning, and you build decision making, all under pressure. This is exactly why implicit learning in the first 3 levels pays off in your later tennis. Maybe this sounds like something familiar. Too many players treat tennis like a closed skill sport, doing drills like a forehand drill where they know the ball is coming in a block practice format. And yes, these kind of drills have their advantages, but you learn skills like anticipation and decision making by playing matches. Through competition, you become a way smarter player, not just a better ball striker. So, in level 5, you have to play matches. And now, level 6. Level 6 is about refinement. In level 6, we've laid the foundation and we can start to refine. We try to do this holistically. We've laid a technical foundation and now we can refine in terms of physical abilities, mental and tactical awareness. In terms of physicality, you can think about speed, endurance and power. All crucial for an elite level, but only when the foundation has been laid. In terms of the mental part of playing tennis, which deserves an entire channel of its own, you want to build mental skills like resilience, grit and focus. And in terms of tactical awareness, you have to decide on your playing style. Are you a serve and volleyer? Are you an aggressive baseliner? Are you more of a consistent player? Or do you want to be an all-rounder? Focus on the things you're really good at and then double down on them. If you have great volleys, come into the net a lot. If you have a great serve, go for your first. If you have a great forehand, make sure you recognize when you can walk around your backhand and hit a forehand inside out or inside in. And if you do this right, and you treat your body like a temple, build your mental strength, and raise your tactical awareness to the highest level, you got everything in you to become the best tennis player you could ever be. So, in conclusion, build step by step, level by level. To recap, here's the full roadmap again. Level 1, multisports. Level 2, tennis fundamentals and implicit learning. Level 3, joy and skill transfer. Level 4, technique refinement. Level 5, match play. And level 6, physical, mental and tactical refinement. And not only for kids, this also works when you're already an adult. Follow these 6 levels and save yourself from years of frustration. If you would like to learn more, you can check out Through the Love Academy and the Skill Transfers course, or check out the references I put into the description of this video. If you heard something where you agree with or disagree with, let me know in the comments. I'll try to reply to all of them. Thanks a million for watching the video until the end. I appreciate you taking the time, and see you on the next one.